We can't leave Catboy behind. He promised me an adventure. Bro, that face? Alright, well, it looks like it's okay, so we can continue. Ooh, mystery prize? Oh, I hope it's another glam. I literally just got another glam from Island. I want more glam. Let's glam! Oh, let's go. Okay, or it could be a minion. Who knows? Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wukalamat's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Taral? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. Just the thought of Barry. No, it certainly wouldn't hurt to be better informed. I actually like to read. And I honestly wish I hadn't already packed and put my books in storage, because when the power went out, I had nothing to do. I wish I had my books at the time. Quite right. Not only would it help you to make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you would be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. Let's sneak into the library! No, we'll just, Etherite, let's go. Da 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 da. I'm actually kind of hurting my voice getting too excited over this. Because I haven't done any gaming in a while. Like, not recording wise, not streaming wise. I mean, I have streamed a little bit at Monster Hunter World. But aside from that, I haven't really been doing much. Especially not talking. Been stuck inside. Verbal is not my way. Da da na 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 na. Principles of the blue magic and spell acquisitions. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the seat practices of Wahakli, a tribe in the distant continent of Tral. The tribes hold nature in the highest, and it's in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the cerulean deposits that well up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I managed to master the Wuliki's art and the animal's powers my own. As no name exists for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wakli. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. What? No. I absolutely have to finish the blue. I absolutely have to finish the blue tribe, or blue, blah. Blue mage quest. God, I need to. Unblemished book. Because I remember that in the blue quest, I need to finish. I need to get more spells so I can freaking beat the damn carnival. It is impossible to adequately... No, I think OBS is just having a freak out because it's not popping on my screen, so it shouldn't be recording. I think it's... my computer's just getting old. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail. The far western continent of Toral. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even a Bugis... Ubi quiz blah 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 papato. These crops and more that regularly graced Eorzean's dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1496 of the 6th astral era when a Leminsan sailor named Kintaram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Kintaram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the citizens of the sprawling nation of Mamuja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won, along with permission to roam freely. Kintaram would return to Doral several times, but during his first expedition he charted the land and gathered a myriad of root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Leminsa. The most notable of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kremen's expeditions to Toral. Many tantalizing recipes such as bean-filled burritos and gripping legends such as that of the Golden City reach our shores by way of his ship. To those outside of Kremen's circle, Toral largely remains shrouded in mystery, and yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse ourselves into the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Dude, I want some damn tacos. Give me the tacos! I really want tacos, man. I don't remember when I had tacos last. It could have been too long because I literally have been eating a lot of tacos just because of this game. The flora and the fauna of Toral. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Toral is no exception. Yet, while some of her creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many and more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduced a select variety of species as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca. Ooh, yay, we get to see some alpaca. Accustomed to Toral's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wyvern. This fierce skeleton is native to the dense jungles of Toral. The Muja have succeeded in taming them and utilizing their perceived strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the wyvern is also employed as a sage beast. Enemy fortification cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Now, also, one thing I wonder. We were talking about the siblings. Unless the sibling happens to be, like, maybe a blood son? And that what gives him the ambition? We'll see. Let's see how much more information we get. Valigarmanda. Torali folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Now, the question being, is that supposed to be like the Aztec dragon, or is it supposed to be like the Thunderbird? Like, when I think of mystical beasts, especially in North America, or, like, the Americas in general, if we're talking about birds, the first thing that comes to mind is the Thunderbird. Lines in the sand, the geopolitics of Heidelin. Let's begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents and Toral. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east to west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitude migration is far more common in history, whether it be by man, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Alagonians who rose to power in Aldnar before advancing east to Ilsabard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garlians. Meanwhile, although... funny. Thanks for That little throw of Alligans and freaking Garleans mirroring each other. Thanks, Hades. Thanks so much. I really appreciate the mirrors and reflections there. Meanwhile, although the Spart tribes of Taral waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from the frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrive in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it until the leader of Mamulja succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to the Utrach's greatness. Having perused a wide selection of books relating to Taral, you are somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Gahatia will be eager to know what you have discovered. Should you wish to read these books again, speak with the reference page. Okay. Dun, 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 da, da, da. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Taral, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. It's like they go and bonk you for being loud in the library. 'Tis a library, not a gathering hub. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Taral within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? I swear, if there are not tacos, or chicken with a tail of Popatos I found. No, I already love Popatos. Legendary City of Gold. I mean, that's what interests me most. I like food. I love potatoes, man. But, City of Gold. Road to El Dorado. Let's go. Ha, I suspect any mention of the City of Gold would catch your eye. 'Tis truly a mystery among mysteries. Here is a city whose location is unknown, that no one has ever seen, and yet whispers of its existence continue to persist. Well, I know it's real. Hades told me it was real. Countless souls have set off in search of it, never to return. I can imagine it being a suitable challenge for the ritual of secession. Indeed. And, you know, I'm a particularly good finder. But moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Taral? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. Ooh, yeah. Gotta go with the bird. The bird is the most interesting thing. Now, why do I get the impression you're imagining pitting your skills against the fell beast? Because I am. I absolutely am, Graha, and you know it. Unfortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous winged creature with scales hard as steel that rules the skies. I should like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. I thought I heard familiar voices. Alize! The twins! Let's go! How's the time with the fam been? Fancy running into you two here. Well, well, have some research of your own to do? Aye, we hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trait, oh. I'm starting to see how this becomes a divide. Oh boy. I'm starting to see where the divide might come. Okay. Having forged a new trade agreement with Razatan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial providences. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. And what of the two of you? What endeavors bring you here this day? This is how the twins probably get hooked on wanting to go too. A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tyrol. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tyrol. Tuli, oh frick. I know how to say it. Tuli, oh God, why does it have to be so hard? Tuliola, ourselves. I'll have to say it a few times before I get it. Tuliola, Tuliola, Tuliola. La 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 la. It's a tongue twister. I hate it. It's a fun name though. I still remember trying to pronounce Limza Laminza the first time. It was just as bad. The contest is Reinetier the only one allowed to help Wuklamat? There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Wuklamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. Oh no, the gears are turning. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino. We have planning to do. Alize, wait! Oh, there you go. It would seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. They could never rest on their laurels. Come, let us return to Ganex. Like they told Julius, for them, a break is doing more without doing a lot. In other words, research. It's like, fine, I won't help in this way, I'll just help in another way. You're not stopping me! It's fun. I love the twins so much. Oh my goodness, okay. Back to the annex. Whoop. Oh no, I can't jump that far. Are you looking at Thaliak? Graha?
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
Of course. That would spoil Dontrell. I can't tell everything.
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Wuklamat's request?
Do you really have to ask? I'm not going for the politics. I'm there for the adventure. Screw politics. It's the adventure I want. If that means fighting, sure, whatever.
I
Fine.
thought you might say that.
I want to see this Golden City Hades was talking about, man.
With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. that's what adventurers do, is it not?
Yes. We'll find a way, be it taking duct tape to the one person or not.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenor. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
Copying Vanna's sayings there, huh?
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
That's half of what makes it fun. The unknown, the thinking, the trying to figure it out before it happens.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
Yeah, don't change for anyone. Do it your own way. Go at your own pace.
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I feel like this has a lot more meaning than what's just being said.
Ah, but there's an idea.
What idea? What idea do you have?
I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Alright. Run, Graha! I wonder what and how we get Viper, though. Wonder how that's gonna tie in. We know Kryl is our Pictomancer. How are we picking up Viper? I wonder if we're gonna see hints of that in this one, too. Thancred? Thancred, what are you doing behind that tree? Sir, you are not a rogue anymore. You are a gunbreaker. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Welcome back, Reinetier. If you're looking for Wuklamut, she is currently with the others in her chambers. If you like, I can go and fetch them for you. Yes. Understood. Please wait in the main hall. Wrong way. Wrong way. I actually always forget that there is a inn here. Alright, well, waiting time. And hopefully some cutscenes so that I don't have to be, like, talking so much. Staring at the map.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
You know I'm going. Adventure. I've never been one to turn down adventure. I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before. Well, I mean, that one's kind of like, I've gone to places. Like, it's not gonna look too much different. We've gone to the end of the world. It's the adventure we're in for.
Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural will be its own reward.
Heck yeah! Let's go! Pack the bags!
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Oh no, I wouldn't dream of it.
Alpha no, Alice Say, what are you two doing here?
They overheard us, and it's part of their goal and mission.
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklemat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
They may be small, but don't underestimate them.
Twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
Erenville's gonna get smacked by Alize.
First impressions last.
And yet you told of the world ending and stuff with me. They literally went on the same damn journey as me, and you choose to say about the toads for them?
It is an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles.
I like her! I love her!
You want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Like, nah, let's not go by titles, man. Just name. Just name. Only name.
Indeed we do.
Yeah, let's go.
You've been
Get the
assisting
twins.
with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains
Alright,
of how
calling
the
it
nation
now.
might reconcile with its neighbors.
Since we are doing a divide thing with the Scions, it's probably gonna be, Thancred, Oriange, and Y'shtola and Estinian on one team, and this is Team A. This is the A team. They are the B team. I'm guessing that. I'm just guesstimating. One, because Thancred was lurking, and you know, Thancred and Oriange are usually always on the same team. Then we got Estinian, which that gives us like the brotherly kind of thing against Estinian and Alphino. Because he's like a big brother figure to Alphino. And then we got Y'shtola. In which case we can pit Catboy and Catgirl against each other.
We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Wow, abandonment. Abandonment! You're abandoning ship on us, Erenville!
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths.
That's fine.
I can't think of anyone
stuff.
better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
He's an adventurer at heart. He just doesn't admit it.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
It'll be
You
fine.
have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
I swear, if we're actually leaving... No, we can't leave Catboy behind! He promised me an adventure... Bro, that face?
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
That face I would have, like, made at him!
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
Let's do it. We got it. Terrell!
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora. There.
Sir? Did you just buy a whole new... Yes, you did.
This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loperids. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
It's very blue. Tis a very blue map. Haha, let's go. Would be nice if we get a map as big as the one it's on. Not just teeny weeny map. If you hear us, please give us bigger map. No, you can't. That can't be the whole patch. That can't be the whole patch. What? Hey yo, what the fuck? That was only like. Oh, that's really pretty art. The fuck? That was only like 3 things. That was only like 3 things. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. I don't remember Shadowbringer's post quest being that short. I don't think it was that short in Shadowbringers. What the hell? And I remember doing and waiting for that last one in Shadowbringers before Endwalker. So, I don't know. Is there more? Is there more quests, or is this legit the end? If this is legit the end, I'm a little sad, because that was really short. It was literally like 3 quests. I thought this would take me longer. I mean, given I did go through 4 expansions in like 2 months. If it weren't for uni, I would have gotten done in 1. But, Ayo? I don't know. I am liking this art though. This art is beautiful. I love the art style. It makes me, I love it. Alright, let's see. What is it that we get? Is it glam? Least you wonder about your passage to Tural. Erenvel will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Yes, I know. I got a ton of preps to do still. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged and ready... No. So that's what they were wearing. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I will let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Hey yo, is it a fashion accessory? This is the first time we got a fashion accessory, I think, for an MSQ. Usually we get like glam or minion or something of the sort. Meanwhile, in Limsa Laminza,
when does the next ship set sail?
God dang it, I freaking called it. It's gonna be a Stynian, Oriandre, Tancred and Y'shtola. They're gonna be the opposite team B. They gotta be.
Ask your destination.
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
Oh, here we go.
West, you say?
This is gonna be interesting. Meanwhile, in old Charlian. Yep, I knew it.
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Oh no, they gotta be working for another sibling, huh?
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition.
No, it's gonna be that blonde girl in the poster that they're working for, maybe. Maybe she's one of the four. And we
thine expression would suggest thou art far.
Cause she gave me Menphilia vibes, and we know how Tancred is with Menphilias.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Tural.
Alright. Now show us what Y'shtola's way of getting there is gonna be. Cause we know she's the only one like left out of this little cutscene thing right now, and she hasn't showed. But we know she's looking for ways to like go to the first and stuff. She's gotta go back and see Runar.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
They always do this to me! Damn!
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in
Oh, good thing I
Offa's
keep the
north?
tissues nearby. I knew it.
The
Oh.
fabled golden cities of the New World.
I'm gonna fucking cry more. Damn it! Motherfucker! I saw it coming the moment that the character closed her eyes. God damn. Weigh anchor now when the tide is high and the dawn is new, adventuring nigh. Frickin'. Row forth to break the horizon's bond and tread the gilded. Frickin' neck reading too long. Oh. Hard to read with tears in your eyes, Square. It's very, very hard to read with tears in your eyes. Alright. Well, that's it for the MSQ. Time to go Mandeville.